Well, in this edition of 2020 Daily Trail Markers, President Trump has accused former Vice President Joe Biden of getting a Ukrainian prosecutor fired. In order to protect his son, there has been no evidence to support those claims. And at an event in Las Vegas Friday, Biden addressed the president's comments.
70 straight polls have shown me beating him. I think it is not surprising that I've become the object of his attention.
CBS News campaign reporter Bo Erickson joins me now from Las Vegas to talk about this. So, Bo, you spoke with voters about whether or not they thought the president's claims about Joe Biden would stick. Here's what they had to say.
I think that Mr. Biden is going to profit from all this negativity that's coming from the White House.
America understands that Joe Biden and his son didn't do anything wrong. There's no evidence that they did.
As Warren is gaining momentum, her crowd sizes are getting larger, and we use crowd sizes now as a metric of electability. This is going to hurt.
So does it seem like the president's comments will have a lasting impact on Biden's campaign?
Well, hi, Rena. It's pretty sunny and pretty windy here, so I'm very happy that the Harley-Davidson on the boulevard here let me stand in their parking lot. But here on the Strip in Las Vegas and President Trump, they actually have something in common. They're all about branding. We all know that President Trump loves a good brand, and it seems like he's trying to brand Joe Biden with these Ukraine claims. But I was actually surprised to hear all of the voters yesterday at his rally. They really knew the intricacies of the story, and they say this is Trump being Trump. He's not telling the truth, and they are siding with Joe Biden on this one.
So Biden's primary rivals also responded to the president's comments this week. We saw Senator Kamala Harris say that she would leave this up to the pundits. Julian Castro delivered really a full-throated defense. How are Biden supporters responding to reactions from the other candidates?
So yeah, I talked to dozens of his supporters here, and mostly everyone said they thought the other Democratic rivals should be doing more. They should be in Joe Biden's corner against President Trump, because at the base here is truth, and they think Joe Biden needs someone else in his corner. We actually have some videos, so we can hear them in their own words.
I don't think he needs to be defended. I think he can hold his own.
I think they should be more forceful and speak up more.
I think they are doing as much as they can without, hurting their campaign, too.
And so it was interesting to hear that they think they need to do more. But if you had asked Joe Biden, I would guess that he thinks he wants to try to take on the president himself.
Okay, and you actually spoke with voters about whether they thought the impeachment inquiry would help or hurt President Trump in 2020. I'm curious, was there a consensus among the voters that you spoke with?
So it seems like the voters that I spoke with are taking more of that long view that Joe Biden has taken with impeachment as well. For the past couple months, and for that being the past couple of decades in his career, he has not been one to quickly jump on the impeachment train. Joe Biden gets a lot of flack sometimes that some of his supporters are a little bit older, but this actually is interesting in this conversation with impeachment, because they remember the Nixon impeachment, they remember the Bill Clinton impeachment, and so they had thoughts about that well, and we can listen to them.
He thought he was untouchable and nothing could get to him, and I think it will hurt him.
If he beats it, it may help him, and that is a fear of mine.
I do think that could be a rallying cry.
And so here's kind of that back and forth. If that goes forward with it, will this just rally his base? A lot of the Democrats here did believe that, they told me. And so we're just going to wait and see what the House does. Joe Biden is definitely letting Nancy Pelosi be in the driver's seat here. He's going to take a back seat. He says it's for the House to find out the facts, and it's for him to beat Donald Trump next year in the general election.
All right, Bo Erickson, thank you very much for joining us, Bo.